doctor's show we've got for you.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. It's little, Sooty. I didn't see you there with your little wrinkled, craven body propping up against these people here. I didn't see you.
Have your eyes ever been checked?
No, they've always been plain blue.
Anyway, where have you been?
Where have I been? I've been to the doctor's. Actually, it's been awful. I kept finding all these little white things in my head that kept biting.
Oh, how awful. What were they?
They were my teeth.
Oh.
But actually, I feel fine now. I feel like a new man.
A new man, Gavin Newman. He's on the show again today.
Oh, that gives me a good buzz, funky honey.
Buzz, they're on as well, singing Hit the Road, Jack, and Don't You Come Back.
I'm not in the mood for your singing.
And here they are.
You're singing?
No, the mood.
Hey!
Don't stop it now. Don't stop it now. Don't stop it now. Don't stop it now.
The marvellous mood. I think I'm going to have a lie down, an iron tablet and a nice cup of tea. But mind you, the last time I had a nice cup of tea, I ended up at the doctor's. I said, Doctor, every time I have a nice hot cup of tea, I get this sharp stabbing pain in my right eye. He said, well, take the spoon out. Mind you, at least I didn't have to have an injection, like Brendan did. Just take a look at this. Bren's wrap.
I woke up one morning with this terrible ache. I said, Mum, how'd I get this? And she said, I don't know. So I put on my strides, strolled down the road to my doctor's.
Not the doctor's?
Oh, yeah, mate. There I was sitting in the waiting room, and there was loads of other people waiting to see the doctor too. Now, the nurse came over, said, yeah, you're next, son. So I went in through the door. The doctor says, what's wrong? Well, it's like this dog. I get a nagging pain. It shoots up and down. Well, it's driving me insane. The doctor took one look and he knew straight away the only dose of treatment that would take the pain away. No, I couldn't stand the pain. No, it's driving me insane. Can't you give me something else? Injection. So I told this doctor, well, I'm not really sick, and I hobbled out of his office. Double quick, I was going up the street, and who should I see? The old dear standing there looking at me. Well, she came over and she grabbed me by the throat, which means it sent me off. It really got me going. She washed me on the street to the place from where I come. She says it's for your own good. What a needle up me bum. Well, It's driving me insane. Can't you give me something else? Inject, inject, injection. I came out of the doctor's and I wasn't really fit. I couldn't walk, stand, think, I couldn't even sit. Till last blinking time I ever go and see the quack. I mean, how would you like that thing stuck right up your back end? No, I couldn't stand the pain. It's driving me insane. Can't you give me something else? Inject, inject, injection. Imagine all that trouble just for a little ache. I mean, I wouldn't have minded a sugar lump, something like that. I mean, it's not that I'm soft. I've just got a very low resistance to pain. Thanks, Mum.
Gary, welcome to the show. We know that you were brought up in a small village outside London Airport. Is this where your fascination for flying began? I mean, were you brainwashed when you're lying in your bed at night with jets flying overhead or something like that?
Yeah, it was actually. Being around the airport that amount of time, you obviously watch them a lot. And I just got involved in them.
Well, what was it? What made you want to go into flying? Why did you want to be a pilot?
The same as being a pop star. It was a glamour of it all initially. It's just a whole atmosphere that surrounded pilot. I remember when you're in an airline and a man walks down the cabin, the pilot, everyone looks at him, and if he talks to you, you're all happy. And it was much the same as that, really.
But you were into the whole Biggles thing, though, weren't you?
Yeah, I wanted to be a hero, you see. So I wear Biggles t-shirts and pretend.
So you like wearing the jackets and all the headgear and all that kind of thing?
I don't go around in those leather helmets at all. That's just over the top, but yeah, I got the leather jacket and the gloves and stuff.
Yeah. Mick, what was it like flying around the world?
It had its ups and downs, actually, literally.
And one of the downs was in Sweden and India, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah, a lot of things happened. When I was arrested in India for smuggling and for spying, we was fined in Canada because the aeroplane broke down, so it would stay too long because you're only allowed to keep them there for so long. I got into trouble in Australia because you're not allowed to open the door of the aeroplane before they spray you for some reason. Now they stick these things through a small window and spray it to get rid of insects. And I forgot, and I jumped at the aeroplane and sort of said hello to everybody and got told off and had to make a declaration about how sorry I was and things like that. Oh, that was pretty stupid. And incidents like that, and then obviously the aeroplane itself broke down quite a few times.
You had a bit of a hairy moment in Iceland as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I went out in a Jeep to look at the hot springs, and we got up a mountain somewhere in this Jeep, and the snow was going down. We just went off the road, we couldn't see the road, and we sunk down into the snow, and it tipped on its side. And I had to dig it out.
Yourself?
Well, there was a few of us there, yeah, but I was doing most of the digging because I was the one, they was kicking and doing it with their hands, and I was the one that rummaged in the back and found this bit of metal, so I was digging with that.
I hope you're wearing your thermal underwear anyway.
I wasn't actually.
Would you do it again though, Gary?
Fly around the world?
Mm.
Yeah, one day. Not for a long time. And if I ever did it again, I'd do it on my own because that would be more of a challenge than doing it with somebody else doing most of the flying, which is what happened this time.
Well, you've certainly had a very sort of hectic time sort of during your career. And what's next for you?
To start doing shows again, actually. I wouldn't mind doing some more shows for a bit. Then after that, I really don't know. See, I used to plan ahead, and I don't anymore.
Well, Gary, thank you. I know that you probably remember it when you were on the show at the beginning of the series a few weeks ago. We had a lady called Ingrid Ross on who was making some magic MacGuffins, and one of the MacGuffins she made was a Saturn replica of your very own plane in which you went round the world. I think I can hear it coming on now. Can you hear the plane? Ah, here it is. And it's a little present to you for coming on the show from all of us at Razzmatazz. Gary Numan.
a show which is about as much fun as finding a swarm of bats in your teapot. And here's the thinking man's cotton bud, Brendan. What on earth are you doing?
Peace and love, man. Flower power.
What?
I've come dressed up, keeping up to date with the fashions. Look, I've come as a hippie.
A hippie? What's a hippie?
It's what you hang your leggy on.
It's what it's so ridiculous. It's like talking to a skittle. Hello? Hello? Here we are on the Popscotch board again with all these famous faces of pop stars and pop groups, which our two contestants will jump to when Brendan plays their hit songs on the old tinkle box over there. And look, there's David and Teresa from Dollar, who are to rock and roll what Lady Di is to tomato soup jumping. Here's our two contestants over here. Let's say hello to them. Representing the boys, first of all. Let's have the boys first. What's your name?
Michael.
Michael, whereabouts are you from?
Wickham.
Wickham! Who's your favourite pop group?
UK subs.
UK subs! Oh. Wickham's popular, more popular than the UK subs. There's a novelty. What's your name? Heather. And how old are you?
12.
12. And what's your favourite group? Dance Class. Fabulous band. They're on Razzmatazz last week. OK, we're all ready to play the game, but before we do, let me remind you that on this board, hidden somewhere, is a mystery square. And for those of you at home only, here is that mystery square. And when our contestants jump on that square, old Brendan will pull on his loop-in. There he goes. He's going to pull on his loop-in. We'll hear that noise, and something wonderful will happen. Our Popscotch Pixies will deliver our popular Popscotch pastries. All right! All right. Let's move on. Straight away on with the game. Tune number 1. Off we go. Off you go. Give us some help. And she's there. She's there. Who was it? Who was it? Bucks Fizz and Land of Make Believe. There we are. 3 points to go. Charles taking the lead. Let's move on to tune number 2. Well, I think you both made a kind of funny illegal move. You've got to go via the blue squares, but I think you were first. Who was it?
Tweets and the Birdie song.
Tweets and the Birdie song. 3 points for boys. On we go. Tune number 3. Neck and neck. Neck and neck. Da 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 da. He's there.
Madness and it must be love.
It's madness and it must be love. The boys in the lead. Tune number 4. What on earth? Tune He's there.
It's Altered Images and Happy Birthday.
Altered Images, Happy Birthday. The boys down 9-3. Here we go with tune number 5. Tune number 5. Da 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 da. She's there. She's there, my little darling. What is it?
Dollar and Mirror Mirror.
Dollar and Mirror Mirror. It's not the mystery square. It's no. Well, a lot of fun and a lot of laughs. But we'll have to leave it there. Let's move on. Let's see what we can do with tune number 6. Tune number 6. Off we go. Tune number 6. Yeah, tune number 6. She's there. What is it? What is it? Shake Stevenson. 3 joints now. No, 6. No. 9-9. In a minute it'll be 9-9-9. Last tune. I think we've got one more tune. But the ball's awfully messy. Who was it?
Bad Manners and Can.
Bad Manners and Can. And at the end of the game, that means it's the girls. 12-9. The girls have won. Come on over here. Come on over here to the Popscotch podium. Oh. Well, no, just stand on it. That'll do fine. We'll have a lie now, and you can have that a little later on. Because I'd like to welcome now some very special guests. Some very special guests are going to present the prizes. Would you put your hands together and welcome the Nolans? We're so much Michael, come on. Get a big Popscotch prize too. Would you give them all a great big Razzmatazz cheer? Nolans.
At the end of the show, but not quite.
No, listen, I'm all ready for the weekend. I am.
Oh, are you off somewhere interesting?
Yes, I'm going flying with Gary Newman, so I've taken a few precautions as we plumb new depths in aerobatics.
I think we'd better hit the road, Jack, now, with Buzz.
Yeah, but before we do, here's a little message for people at home, all the little Tarquins. You can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
Oh, bye now.
Here's Buzz, all right.